Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Inside the Mirror podcast. I'm your host, Kyle David. If you didn't know, now you know. And if you're watching, shout out to this flavor of Spindrift, raspberry lime. My goodness, next level. Okay. Hey, this week, I want to talk about something that has been super pervasive in my life over the past 2 years, although it should be part of our lives always. And that's the idea of finding our why we do something. Why do we wake up every day? Why do we go to our job? Why are we passionate about this thing, that thing, or another thing? Why do we do what we do? What's our why? And so, what is our why? That's the question. Quick story for you. If you know, about 2 years ago, I joined a company called Leader. It's a tech startup. We make people development software, really equipping managers to have the right tools to be really intentional with how they engage and grow and develop their people. And so when I first started there, my leader, Jeremy, had us write down our whys. Why did we come to Leader? Why do we believe that leadership is important? And why are we willing to commit so much to this mission and to this company and this cause? And so everybody wrote down their why. And the thing about that is everybody's why is different, right? Some people's why is I want to be part of something that really makes an impact. Other people believe the same, but their why is deeper. They want to make money to be able to retire their parents or pay for a family member's sickness. Other people's why is to prove to themselves that they are capable of great things and helping build a company. There's all different whys, right? And none of them are wrong. We all have a different why. But it's important to know your why in anything in life, right? Whether you're an athlete, why are you willing to sacrifice day in and day out? If you're a parent, why are you willing to sacrifice for your kids? I love them, yes, but why? Like, why do you want to raise them a certain way? Why do you want to sacrifice sleep and energy and all the things, right? In a company, why are you at that company? What keeps you going when it gets really hard? Because the reality is life does get really hard, whatever the thing is, or whatever you're giving yourself to. Life is hard. And so if you don't have a deep why that keeps you going, it's very hard to maintain and sustain through the hard times. Right? So you have to know your why, and you have to be able to tap into it, because it's almost a superpower. When things get hard, they're not going your way, and the easiest thing to do would be to quit. You have to be able to tap into your why. Why are you doing this? What's driving you? And so for me, right, like, and hear me here, your why doesn't always have to be the same thing. You could have multiple whys that sustain you through the tough times. I have several whys. One why do I do what I do? Why am I passionate about the things in my life? One is my why is to show myself the best version of myself versus the self that I have been in the past. So my why is to prove to me that I'm capable of amazing, great things that in the past I didn't do a good job of working towards, right? When I was an addict, when I was drinking and drugging all the time and partying, I want to prove to myself that I'm the opposite of that person. Another deep why for me is I want to be able to take care of my family financially. I don't want my parents to have to worry about money. I don't want my siblings to have to worry about who's going to pay for this or that. Part of my why is to take care of my family financially. And then another part of my why is my faith. I believe that God has called me to do impactful things and to be a leader. And so I know that's part of my purpose. And your purpose, if you know your purpose, that's a deep, deep why. And I believe my purpose is to lead others and to make an impact in a significant way through my leadership. So those are a little bit about my why. And the question for you and for all of us is why, what is our why? What is our purpose? Why are we doing what we're doing? And what will sustain us through the hard times? Because again, if you don't have a deep why or a reason for doing what you're doing, it's hard to maintain. And also, you're going to run into situations in life where if you don't have a deep why, A, you'll probably just quit whatever it is. But B, even if you don't, you're going to feel very lost and confused, and it won't be fulfilling to just keep trudging along if you're not able to tap into the why you're doing it, if that makes sense. And so we talk about this a lot at Leader on our sales team is what is your why? Why are you here? Why did you join a startup? It's really hard, right? Building a company is really hard. Being in sales like me and my team are, we're the sales team at a tech startup in the HR space during a recession right now in 2023. It doesn't get much harder in business than what we're doing right now. So we all have to be tapped in to why are we doing this? Why do we do what we do? What is keeping us going when the times are just really hard? What keeps us going? Why do we do this? It's so important. And part of you having a why is to be able to show others what drives you so you can be a good example to other people, right? When people ask you, why did you do that? You want to be able to clearly articulate, this is why I did this. Because I needed to prove this, or because I was trying to take care of my family, or because whatever the why may be. Part of our why is not just for us, it's for other people. Showing other people that you can tap into something deep and it can drive you through difficult times is inspiring. And here's the thing, our lives are not all about us anyways. A lot of our lives are showing others how to do it properly, how to be driven, how to sustain through hard times, how to keep going when things aren't going your way and you're losing. Having a why helps you sustain and helps you be a good example to the people that are watching you. Because there's a reality, people are watching you. You may not think so, but there's always somebody that's watching you, paying attention to you, and taking inspiration, motivation, or just learnings from you, good or bad. People are watching us. So we need to have a deep why. And maybe that's your why, is that others are watching me. I want to be a positive example. I don't know. That's just an example. But we have to be tapped into a why, because inevitably life gets hard and it will punch you in the face and things won't go your way and you'll be losing and you'll want to quit and you'll need a reason that you're going to keep going. You'll need to tap into your why. We all do. And so that's my question for you right now is, what is your why? Do you know your why? And if not, I would encourage you to sit down with a pen and some paper and just plot out and think through, what is my why in life, in my career, in my job, in my family, in my relationships? What's my why? Why do I keep doing these things? What drives me? What do I want from it? Right? I would write it down and I would revisit it frequently. It's like a foundation. It's like a solid thing that you can reach back to and grab when you're lost or confused or don't know what to do or where to go, or if you want to keep going. Having that why is a great solid thing to be able to reach back to and grab a hold of. So hit me up on social media if we're friends. Let me know what your why is. Let me know if this resonated with you. Again, like it's something that's very important to me, is knowing my why. And the people around me know their why. And I think it's inspiring to be able to ask them and have people articulate their why. So I hope something here was helpful. I have some good guests coming up that I'm excited about, so stay tuned. Yeah, until next time, share this with somebody you think would be helpful, and I'll be back next time with another episode of Inside the Mirror. Adios.